If you believe in Chinese economy system and if you are looking for undervalued Chinese stocks, this video is for you. Today is 8th of July and I'm going to publish this video on 11th or 12th of July. The changing of price will not affect on my forecast in several next days, because I'm going to forecast what can happen with these stocks in next several months. So if you are a middle-term trader or short-term investors, this movie is for you. If you are ready, prepare your coffee and let's start. I'm going to show you such stocks like Auto Home, Tile Education Group, New Oriental Education and Technology Group, and Iqiy. So first of all, let's move through the technical analysis and then let's move to fundamental analysis. And on the first place is Auto Home stock. I opened weekly time frame because I'm going to forecast what can happen in next several months. So, as you see, currently the price is already reached its support level, which was created on March 2020, December 2019, October 2018, and it was resistance level on November 2017 and September 2017. Now the price is very oversold based on RSI oscillator, and it's very oversold by Awesome Oscillator. Usually such levels are signals for buying, so that's why I started to buy this stock. I want to say that I show you these stocks where I allocate my money, but I don't recommend to repeat what I do. So let's move forward. Based on Auto Home stocks, there is a corridor from $113 per share and $62 per share. Now the price is on around $63 per share, and there are around 80% until the historical highs. But on my opinion, the first target is 48% before $94 per share. The next stock is Tile Education Group. It is also very overbought based on RSI oscillator and overbought by Awesome Oscillator. This stock is already reached the support level and it's already kicked this support level, but the week is not finished, so let's see what will happen in next several days. There were already 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And basics on the waves analysis, after 5th wave the price should go up. If I place the Fibonacci retracement based on the first wave, I can see that the price is already reached its 1.618 level, and according to Fibonacci retracement, the price will go down until the next support level. It needs to reach -$20 per share. Is it real? Of course, everything is possible because we already observed the same situation in WTI crude oil. But there were futures. Now there are real stocks, and on my opinion, it is not real that the price will drop until -$20 per share. So based on Fibonacci retracement, based on waves analysis, and based on the RSI oscillator, Awesome Oscillator, I think that the price will go up in short term. The first target where it can reach is around $35 per share. There are around 83% from today's price. And the next level will be here, $47 per share. It's around 146% from the current price. The next company is New Oriental Education and Technology Group. There is also weekly time frame, and based on RSI oscillator you can see that it's also on very oversold area, and Awesome Oscillator is also very oversold. Based on the historical data, after each oversold area the price in first case it's increased by around 200%. The next oversold area showed us the increasing of 455%. The next one was here 260%, and now it is also a very oversold area. The first target from current price is $10 per share, right around 64%. The next company is Iqiy. Based on RSI isolator, it is not oversold, but the stock created the corridor from 2019, and the range of corridor is from $13 per share until $28 per share. From current price, the targets are around 170% until $28 per share. Okay, let's finish with technical analysis and go through the fundamental analysis. Let's start from auto home. Share price versus fair value is 45% undervalued. Price to earnings is lower than industry and market. Price to book is also lower than industry and market. Earnings and revenue history are increasing from 2014. Return on equity is higher than industry. Return on assets are also higher than industry. Financial health is very good. Short-term assets are higher than short-term liabilities and higher than long-term liabilities. Debt to equity is perfect. As you can see, there is no debt in this company, but the equity is increasing from 2014. The company pays dividends, but it's not very high dividends, and they are not very stable, but the company pays them. The next one is Tal Education Group. Share price versus fair value is undervalued by 70%, but unfortunately price to earnings is negative comparing to industry and market. Price to book is the same like industry and market. Earnings and revenue are a little bit strange because revenue is increasing but earnings is decreasing from 2019. Return on equity is lower than industry and it is negative. Return on assets are lower than industry and also are negative. But financial health are good because short-term assets are higher than short-term liabilities and higher than long-term liabilities. Debt to equity is not very bad because equity is twice higher than debt. Company paid dividends in 2012 and 2013, but since 2014 the company doesn't pay any dividends. New Oriental Education and Technology Group. Share price versus fair value is undervalued by 25%. Price to earnings is higher than industry and market. Price to book is the same like industry and market. Earnings and revenue history are increasing, so it affects very good on its fundamentals. Return on equity is lower than industry and return on assets are lower than industry. Financial position is also very good because short-term assets are higher than short-term liabilities and higher than long-term liabilities. Debt to equity is also in very good position because debt is a little bit increased since May 2020, but equity is very increased from the last several quarters. The company doesn't pay any dividends and it paid dividends only in year 2013. The next company is Iqiy. Share price versus fair value is undervalued by 83%. Price to earnings is negative comparing to industry and market. Price to book is higher than industry and market. Earnings and revenue history is very bad because as you see earnings are negative, revenue increasing but earnings are negative and it's not a very good situation. Return on equity is negative comparing to industry. Return on assets is also negative comparing to industry. Financial position is not as good as it was with previous companies because short-term assets are lower than short-term liabilities and lower than long-term liabilities. Debt to equity is also very bad because debt is twice higher than equity and in case of crisis of the company couldn't stay good with any debt. But let's remember that this company is sister company from Baidu, and as we already know, Baidu has very good fundamentals, and in some crisis cases it will take care about Iqiy. If you are going to buy these stocks now, I not recommend you to do it before you make your own analysis, because I want you to buy stocks based on your own decision and based on your own analysis. This is not a financial recommendation. These are my thoughts about undervalued stocks and the stocks where I locate my money. If you are looking for a platform where to buy stocks, you can register in Trading 212 and put my promo code after the registration, and you will receive one free stock up to $100. If you like this video, put your thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I wish you successful investments and see you next time. Bye.